Today's word is diplomacy. This word is often used when we talk about relationships between or among sovereign states, among countries. The relationship is called diplomatic relationship. And diplomatic relations, in most cases, dictate that countries must treat each other with respect. There must be diplomatic. They must be ethical. They must be gentle. They must be respectful. They must follow protocols of decorum. Okay, that's fair enough. And African countries under the auspices of the African Union, the AU, formed or wrote what was called the African Peer Review Mechanism, where they are going to review each other's activities, governance, in terms of human rights, in terms of economic systems, in terms of the rule of law and other aspects which have to do with the welfare of African citizens. The African Peer Review Mechanism, I think it was agreed upon in 2003. But when you look at how African presidents behave, how they break the rule of law while they're sitting there as presidents, you wonder whether this African peer review mechanism is worth the paper that is written on. I mean, look at how presidents of Africa behave. There's Museveni, democracy, 40 years, sitting as a president. There is Mugabe, who sat there for 37 years as a president. And these presidents brutalize opposition. Remember how Sfangarai was arrested and beaten up by Mugabe's rogue army, by Mugabe's enthusiastic ZANU-PF followers? What did South Africa next door do? President Thabo Mbeki advocated what he called quiet diplomacy. Quiet diplomacy. And this quiet diplomacy did not even make any noise whatsoever. So there was nothing quiet about it. It was silence until Mugabe, I don't know what happened, whether he was killed or he killed himself. I can't remember what happened. But he politically killed himself because he went on and went too far. And instead of using this African peer review mechanism to chastise each other, to reprimand each other, no, instead when they visit each other, they spend a lot of money. Processions of vehicles going to airports, private jets landing to receive these people, brass bands beating drums, trumpets, men standing there and women saluting these guys. And they pompously walk out of this plane. Some of them are so old they can't even walk. They're wobbling. And you spend so much tax to have parties for them, gala dinners for them, and they make empty speeches while people are hungry there. People are standing. Just one flight from one country to another takes millions that could be used to feed poor people. And African governments, members of the AU, hardly say a word when a president sits there in Uganda for 40 years. Nothing. When people are killed. Nothing. When people starve. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And there is this thing called the African Peer Review Mechanism that's supposed to make it a point that there is good governance. Please, man. Please, just take this thing, tear it up and throw it into the trash bin. That's where it belongs. And let Mugabe, Mnangagwa, and whoever is going to follow Mnangagwa do what they like. Let me be diplomatic about it. Diplomacy. Not to call a spade a spade. Diplomacy. Thank you. Ke a leboha. Le sale hantle.